Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to BNN. Today I'll be covering one of the most complicated stories of 2019, and let's start. On 26 December 2019, a girl by the name Abby posted to her Snapchat stories a very heartbreaking stories, and some of my fans sent me this story and asked me to talk about it, and this is what she had to say. Y'all please pray for my child. He's in the USIU and I'm so worried. I think that is ICU. He was assaulted by 3 adults a few hours ago. This is the evidence. In case anybody wants to say that I'm making this shit up, check the date and all. So this boy and his sister and mother collaborated to try and kill my child. They asked me to bring the child over for Boxing Day, saying they bought him gifts and all that, so I did. So I just waited in my car as I was hoping they were giving him the gifts and taking pictures or whatever, but then when it took longer than normal, I decided to go on and check on my child. But then their mother refused to let me in the house, so I said fine, just bring out my child, then we'll leave. But they still didn't bring my child. So I pushed her off and literally smacked her face, cause I don't care if you're 100 years old, you will not fuck with my child. So when I went to the room to collect my child, I find him with Anthony Njoroge and his sister Tracy Njoroge. They were shocked to death to see me, and this is where my heart broke. My baby was lying on the bed having seizures, and they were just looking at him doing absolutely nothing. So my first instinct is to carry my child and rush him to hospital. But when I take my child and try to leave, they block the way, saying they want to try first aid, and I said no, he needs a doctor. I was literally shaking. I've never seen my child like this. Anyone who's been around knows he's such a happy baby and full of life. So me trying to take my child to hospital, I'm immediately attacked by Anthony Njoroge, punching my face and biting me, while his sister Tracy Njoroge clings onto my braids. So their mother takes my baby away from me and tries to go to her room, so I kick her, take my baby and run to the car. While I'm in the car about to drive off, Anthony Njoroge shouts, "You'll go without this," so he has my phone. In case anyone texts you some nonsense through my phone, just know it ain't me. It's those desperate, money-thirsty people. They literally beat me with their teeth. So current situation, we are at Karen Hospital ICU ward. The doctor says my baby was hit on the head by a blunt object repeatedly. He also has nail marks around his neck, like someone with long nails tried to choke him. He has huge blood clots on his head and he's unresponsive. As a mother, I feel like I'd rather die than watch my son go through this. My baby is only 6 months old and he's definitely never harmed anyone, especially not them. We've never received even a shilling from those people to take care of the baby, but we've never denied them time with him. Even with the excuse that they don't have a car, I always take the baby there myself in my car as I fuel with my own funds. I've never asked them for anything, they've never paid any of his bills or brought him any single thing. But when I'm asked, I always say he's a good father, because ever since I got my baby, I don't want any drama, I just wanted to love my baby. I am following up the case with the police, and I know the God I serve will not let me lose my baby because of those demons. These are the spawns of the devil that tried to kill my child. This is the demon that tried to kill his own child. I'm in so much shock and panic. I'm typing too fast and the typing errors are irrelevant though. Please just pray for my child to get through this and be well. This is the other person that tried to kill my baby. I don't have pictures, but you all know. When you see these people wherever, in the supermarket, in school, at events, please spit on their faces for me, or if you can, just choke them to death kindly. He's a very happy baby and doesn't deserve any of this. Motherhood is great, was great. I was having so much fun with my baby, loving him so much. He's my best friend. I'm really in shock. This is where I'm at right now. We were doing so well. For those who know, Anthony Njoroge had already assaulted me when I was still expecting and had cut all communication until his people hit me up to say he has diabetes, and I felt sympathy and at least allowed him to see his son. But whether you have diabetes, cancer or AIDS, you cannot hurt a little baby and think it's okay, especially your own blood. What kind of devil? I'm currently outside the ICU just waiting, praying for the best results, not being able to help him or be there for him, and it's honestly killing me. Why the fuck did these devils have to do this to my baby? They've all blocked me, but someone be kind enough to call, text them that they're all going to hell for what they've done to this innocent baby. I'm super grateful for the few people who've reached out to give me hope. May God bless you all. Let's keep praying for my baby, Amia Amani. Well, that was very hard to read. It's so painful and it really hurts. She made it sound like these people are trying to sacrifice their baby, because who lays hands on a baby and tries to choke a baby? Like, it just does not make any sense. When I posted this story to my Instagram, a lot of people are in my DMs asking me to get the other side of the story, because these people know this family and I should get both sides. People are telling me that they've gone to school with Anthony and Tracy and they couldn't believe that they were capable of such a thing. But then again, is it possible that a mother can actually lie like this about her own baby? So where do you guys think the truth lies? Tracy Njoroge, sister to Anthony Njoroge, the baby daddy in this story, DM'd me on Instagram asking that I hear her side of the story. She was at the police station and just wanted to clear this situation up. She actually left the station and went outside to her car to record for me audio notes explaining to me what exactly happened in this story. And I had a few questions that I needed her to answer. One, is the child okay? Did someone choke the baby? Did the baby actually have a seizure? Why did they refuse to let the mother in the house to collect her baby? What is the relationship between the baby daddy and the mother and the family at large? And how is this police case going?
Okay, so first, it's a lie, and it's crazy for her to even try say or allegate that we would even harm our money, because like she knows how much we care for him and she knows how much we love him, so she knew this is what was going to sting us the most as a family. So I just feel like there's something going on with her mentally, and we don't know what exactly to do. But we're now at the police station. We already reported last night, even before she started posting the stories. I think she posted when she found out that we took the step before. We already filed an assault charge yesterday at 7 because she came to our house at around 6.
I can only share at this moment, I think, a minute of her 16-minute confession, because she asked me not to reveal any details because this is an ongoing investigation. The lawyer actually sent this statement explaining why confidentiality is very important in an ongoing case. After my conversation with Tracy Njoroge, I posted to my Instagram saying that people should not be so quick to judge. The family says they did not try to kill this baby. Why would they? And someone here was dumped and there was a fight. And then I would talk about it when I was allowed to. At this point, I actually messaged Abby on Snapchat and asked her for her side of the story, and this is what she had to say.
Hey, so honestly, these people were honestly going to defend themselves and like lie about everything, but the truth is out there. I have all the papers from the hospital of how both me and my baby were assaulted. And this thing, like, I wasn't dumped. I have the screenshots. I'm about to send them to you. I have the evidence. I'm the one who left him because he's been violent with the excuse that he has diabetes, and so his family, I guess, feels sorry for him and all that. But I have all the evidence. I've been really supportive to this guy. I've been the one like paying his bills. Like, despite being diabetic, he still goes out, gets drunk, gets arrested. He calls me, I bail him out. I have all that evidence. Like, everything he's been reaching out to me for everything like this, and I'm raising this baby like without their help, but he's still, because I have diabetes, like you can't understand that, you have to be here for me. Like, I have all the evidence. Even while I was still pregnant with the baby, he was still beating me in public. I have all that evidence. Other people have seen this. People who are close to us know this. Literally all his friends don't talk to him anymore because of one time where they saw him like beating me up so badly. This guy is like 6 foot tall. I'm like 5. Like it's just an unfair fight, and like I was pregnant, so how do you expect me to fight back? These people I have all the evidence where they asked me to get an abortion and remove the child, but I refused, and I had cut off communication with them until they were like, they've understood, they're going to love the baby and all that. And since I wanted my child to like grow up with a father, since I didn't grow up with my biological father. I just felt the sympathy, like this is someone I was with because I loved. That's how we, have the child. So I felt the sympathy and like allowed them to be in my baby's life. But it now adds up, like ever since they've been asking me to get an abortion and all that, like they've been deep down, they've been hating my child. And like I really blame myself, because I should have seen this soon and not brought my child around them. Like I have all the evidence where he was like, bring the child over. I bought him gifts, come get the gifts. He even sent me the pictures of the gifts. So honestly, I'm not heartbroken. Like ever since I became a mother, I don't feel like I need this relationship type of love, which is actually toxic in his case, because, he's been violent and all that. Because he's diabetic, he's allowed to be violent and bite my face. And these people, like, it was me and my baby against all these people, like assaulting us and all that. We have the statements, we've written everything. The police is following up, but we have all the evidence from the hospital, from like, honestly, like everyone knows. Like they're telling you this because you're a stranger and you don't know, but I could reach out to so many people who will agree to my story, because this is something they've seen in public. Even the people who are replying to me now, they're like, we had warned you earlier, I wish you listened, because they saw this happening. And I can actually blame myself, because I should have been selfish, especially with my child, to not expose him to such danger. So just understand. Let me send you all the screenshots, and please, I would never say this had it not been true. It's my own baby. I want to see him well. I don't want to see him in a hospital lying there because of I don't know, like whatever evil people. No, I want him to be happy. I've never reached out to these people for any money. I'm not bragging or anything, but we are well off. Like there's nothing they've ever, like, to be very honest, everyone knows this guy has been using my car to go places. Like the children don't have cars, but me and my siblings have cars, and everyone knows this. Like he's been using me for my car. He's been using me so that when he goes out and needs to clear his bills, I settle that for him. Like he's basically been using me, and now that I'm exposing all this, and people are really agreeing, especially people who know us. Like they've seen all these things happen, and like let me just get the evidence to you, because I'm shocked. Like
Abby also sent the medical report, and in it you can clearly see the medical report showing that she was beaten and that she was prescribed some medicine. There is nothing actually about the baby, and the baby is not mentioned at all in this medical report. And all this time I was just wondering, where exactly is this baby? What is happening to this baby? The baby daddy, Anthony Njoroge, was actually in my DMs as well, explaining the whole situation, and I asked him point blank, have you seen your baby since he left your house? He said that the baby left the house fine and wasn't hurt, and he has not seen his baby since. Abby continued posting to her Snapchat, I'm not here to look for clout or get famous. I want those people to pay for what they did to my child. They tried to ruin his life, and so I have to ruin theirs too. This incident will change mine and this baby's lives forever. It's unfair. The doctor wasn't crazy to fill in the incident report written assault. He saw the evidence. They can tell even what kind of object was used to assault him. If it's all in the incident report written by Dr. Wanjala at Karen Hospital. So I'm not going to give more evidence to people just because they want to make this story like a joke. He said, she said. You can claim I punched myself, but how can I bite my own face? Surely. Tracy is trying to lie to people, yet she was claws deep on my child's neck without mercy. Bitch, you don't know the pain of carrying a baby and taking care of him every single day only for demoning people like you to make an attempt on his life. You are a regular at the abortion clinic, that's why you think babies can be alive today and dead the next and no one will care. So at this point, I just want to iterate, Abby is accusing this people's family of attempted murder on the baby. So you see how this is a very serious legal issue.
Hi guys, I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much to everyone who's said like kind things and like just tried to understood the situation. Like, yeah, you get what I'm like. Fuck, I can't even speak, but like thank you. Like, it's been such a hard time and like trying, and honestly, like, thank you guys so much. Of course, the people who did this must pay, no doubt. Like Anthony, Tracy, and your stupid ass fucking mother, y'all have to fucking pay. Like, it's not just gonna go like that. But like, to you guys, thank you so much. The baby is doing so much better. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Hello guys, so we're at the and we're here with, and he's a nurse here. He's really amazing at his job. He does it with passion. He loves his patients, like he knows them, even though they're total strangers when they walk in here. He's really amazing, especially if a mother like me wants to see their child being taken care of by such people. So Robert, we thank you so much for your work, and may God keep blessing you, for we can't even thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Continuing with her snaps, she said, I was wrong to say if it wasn't for Robert, my child wouldn't be well. He did his part and he did it well. But it's definitely God and your prayers. My baby even kinda smiled and my heart was warm again. Robert assured me he'll be very well soon, and I just love this man. I needed some good news. For the first time in about 40 hours, I can finally put my head to rest, knowing it shall be well. Thank you, God. I actually posted to my Instagram asking my fans, can anyone identify this nurse by the name Robert? And people are kind enough to send me his number and his socials, and we got to talking, and he had a very different story of how things happened. He claimed that Abby came and said she's doing an article on a nurse, and he accepted. He just came back from leave, and he doesn't know anything about a baby. Abby continued posting to her snaps, saying, guys, please report this page as many times as you can. It's being used by those demons or their friends to harass me. Thanks. And in the screenshot, you can see this page, My African Bag, saying your child will die. In the next screenshot, she says, please report this page, please. This is a coward. Hiding behind their business account, report this idiot. And in the screenshot, it's this My African Bag saying, your child is ugly. On her next snap, she said, they've changed their name and all that, just swipe and report. And then it's written, my African Bag collection. Kindly swipe up and report this page. Swipe up and report. Swipe up and report. Swipe up and report. Members of the Joroge family also came forward to me and explained how these messages by this page, My Bags collection, came to light, and they had proof of how she did it.
So basically, these are my DMs. You guys see Tifu, Drake, Damn Longneck, DM me, fake DM me. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in like 3 very simple steps. I click on this, you guys see I texted him, right? For example, I'm gonna unsend this and I'm gonna show you guys it's the real one. It's gonna take 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. All you guys do is go to send message, and whatever you guys want to say to them, you just type whatever you want to say to them, but like act like they're texting you. So like, say you make music, put like I had the same thing actually, guys. Right? So you just texted him your music fire, but you want him to say that to you. Well, fake it, right? All you guys do is swipe left, press unread, boom. Simple ways. Look, you guys go back to your profile. Make sure to go give me a follow at The Real Andreas. And then go refresh, go back to your DM. It's still there, but you texted him. And all you guys had to do is swipe, put unread, boom.
The baby daddy was also in my DMs telling me this story, and he also sent me these screenshots of him responding to these allegations by Abby on his Snapchat, and this is what he had to say. Eventually the truth will come out. Thank you for everyone who knows me and my family and knows how disgusting these allegations are. I don't want to say much on this matter. It's very serious and it's currently under investigation. God sees it all. Y'all can abuse me, tarnish my name, believe all that propaganda, but once you start going after my family, they honestly don't deserve it. My mom and my sister are genuinely good people. It's sad that they have to receive such backlash. Emotionally, they are very fragile, and for myself, I might be strong enough to go through this, but they aren't. And kudos to the red flags most of you guys could see in those allegations. Wow, some of you guys have actually been angels, and thank you guys for that. This is not the first time I've been defamed by her, and it's all good. Believe what you want. I can't control that, but trust lies never go far. Just to inform you guys, my dad and my uncle have left Karen Hospital, where my son Amani was allegedly admitted to the ICU, and they can confirm that there was no person fitting that description who was admitted in the ICU or even an outpatient. Whoever who doubts this information can contact Karen Hospital legally and inquire if what I said is false. Lies never go far. The truth always comes into light. God sees it all. He even said that he contacted Abby's brother, and Abby's brother said that he doesn't know what is going on. So this is kind of curious. Does he actually not know what is going on, or he doesn't want to be seen to be commenting on this story and not taking any sides? This case isn't actually the first time Abby has done this. Previously, she exposed her baby daddy Miguna on his own social media as having AIDS. Miguna probably forgot the part he's using a phone I bought. He used my car for months to increase his self-esteem, and the only reason we broke up is because we tested for HIV and one of us is positive. Please don't push me to post your results, fucking psychopath. So please don't lie I'm jealous about shit, cause I won't take you back. I'm glad you're transmitting your shit elsewhere. I'm so happy for whoever you're fucking. Bitches will learn to close their legs. These are my results. Let's wait for his. I wasn't going to air your laundry, but you've decided you want the whole world to know. And we both know I deleted your account because you posted my face everywhere like an obsessed lunatic. I'm not stupid, fam. Likes won't protect me from some serious diseases. I'll buy you ARVs though. Then, according to Anthony Njoroge, Abby proceeded to retract the things she just said and apologize to him and on social media and to his friends who had actually seen this story. This is what she said. I sincerely want to apologize to Don Miguna for anything offensive, hurting that came from me. I overstepped and tainted our relationship, and for that, I'm deeply sorry. I still love you to death, forever and always. Then this is a conversation between her and someone called Chalagat. Hey, I just wanted to make it clear that none of that stuff I posted of Miguna's account was true. I was really vexed and I acted out. We don't have a perfect relationship, nobody does, and we beef just like anyone else. But I noticed you're one of the people who watched the story, and I wanted to confirm that it wasn't true. It was in the heat of the moment and my craziness felt uncontrolled for a bit. But looking back, I'm really ashamed of it all. He's an amazing boyfriend and all. I'm sorry I took it that far. That is okay. Good luck with your relationship. Hi, what's up? Nothing I said about Miguna on his account was true. I was feeling really pissed about a petty situation and I overreacted. But truth is, none of that is true. Not even 1% of it. Wow, this story is actually really crazy. And even to add more receipts, this is not even the second time she's done this. There's even a third time. Someone in my DMs, a girl anonymously, came out with her story and told me this story of how Abby shamed her on social media. Hey Edgar, my friend sent me your story regarding the alleged assault of a child, and I've been very skeptical to share this, but the girl known as Jackie has cyber attacked me before and it became a police case. Mind you, I have never seen this girl or even spoken to her in my life. She posted my number online saying I'm a prostitute, so I started getting calls from random men. It was extremely disturbing, so I was confused as to why anyone would do that. Turns out it's because she saw my number, was used to call her baby daddy Miguna. I'm not the one who called him, but instead a friend of mine who is also in SIU asked to use my phone to call him. It became a police case and thus a report was filed. I was honestly shook and had to ask my mom to get involved because I did not know what to do. So I feel like this girl is very, very manipulative and possessive over her baby daddy. I don't know much about them or their relationship, but when I suddenly got attacked by her, that's when I drew the line. Very easily, I could have had her arrested for sharing my number online without my consent. However, I chose not to. And this is the screenshot by Abby saying, anyone who needs a prostitute, dial this number. She's free, by the way. all day, every day. So one guy who called me recognized my number and therefore told me what's up, and so I asked him for screenshots, and there you go. She posted this in November. And then later, here are the texts and receipts she sent after she saw I had told the police and filed a report against her. So this is the conversation between this girl and the victim, and they were saying, I'm trying to give you directions to my house so you don't need to go through all that tracing me. You look so stupid with your empty threats. I'm taking care of my child, so drink that cheap alcohol in peace. You're in the bathroom of a cheap club talking about current police. Girl, bye. Better leave me alone before I get your ass deported. Some friends of Anthony on Snapchat leaked this audio bit of a conversation between, I think, Anthony and a member of the hospital staff, and he confirmed that the baby had not been admitted to the ICU and that nothing was going on. There was no reports of a baby in their hospital. And he also said that anyone can inquire about this story and call the hospital directly to confirm.
Neonatal ICU. Our ICU deals with adults, basically. Like everything which is used here, like the mask, the syringes, is used for treatment of a patient.
Yeah.
Basically in the adult size.
Okay.
From the ventilators here, we don't even have a pediatric ventilator.
So
actually, after I read those, hello.
So you can kindly just confirm that there's no baby who was admitted to Karen Hospital.
That matter happened how long ago?
This happened last night.
Last night.
Yes, she claims that the baby was put in ICU last night.
That is a very big lie. In fact, yesterday I was the one who was covering the hospital.
Yes.
I've been the night supervisor from 25th.
So guys, I just want to ask you, at this point of this story, with all these receipts and proof, can you actually believe this is actually happening? I actually had a lot of conversations with people in my DMs discussing whether is this girl actually crazy. All these things that she has done to the Njoroge family and other people on social media, does this girl actually have mental problems? In my personal opinion, I actually don't think this girl is crazy. Everything she has done is so calculated and so well thought out. She creates narratives and follows them up so well. She said she was beaten up, she shows us the marks. She said the baby was in the ICU and shows us a medical report obscuring the details, but the report does not talk about the baby. She takes videos at the hospital with Karen Hospital in the background and even manages to convince a nurse to do a video with her. In the video, she does all the talking, but in the caption, she writes, the nurse said this, the nurse said this, the nurse is taking care of my baby. All this time, we haven't seen the baby. The nurse then later recast this story and said he was not aware of anything that was going on. He was just there, and Abby told him that she was doing an interview on him. Something also curious about this story, she claims that her baby is in the ICU. We have not seen any pictures or any evidence of this baby in the ICU. And one thing that I found very odd, if your baby was in the ICU struggling for their life, would you be busy posting on social media about it? She posted social media exposing these people's numbers, and she asked the public to spit and kill these people. She also accused these people of attempted murder on her baby. And you guys can imagine the amount of backlash this family has actually received since this story. Abby, I think, is a master in lies, and she's very intelligent. The problem is she's dealing with people who are more intelligent than her. And the Njoroge family has chosen to keep quiet, and I actually find this quite admirable. They've decided they'd rather fight this case in court than fight it on social media, so they've chosen to keep their statements confidential so that they have evidence for this case. Do you guys understand how much strength it takes to be accused of doing this and staying quiet so that you can win the war later? Abby then proceeded to post scripture on her snaps, and at this point she also confirmed that the baby was okay and the baby was back at home with her. And for this story, I really wish a baby was not dragged into this whole drama. It's just not okay. Anyway, those are the facts. Believe who you will. And I'd like to end this video by saying Happy New Year. We've been together the whole entire year, and I'm so glad for the growth we've had. We are now at 50,000, and this 50,000 have subscribed within 2019. It's been a big year for BNN and my channel. Thank you all. I'll see you in 2020, bigger and better. Bye.